What's up, guys? It is your girls. Welcome to our very first episode of the Pretty Petty. Was it Pretty and Petty or Pretty and Petty?
It's Pretty Petty.
Look at the episode description. You'll know the name of the title. But as far as introductions, my name is Mercedes.
And mine is Mira. Hello. How y'all doing?
And we are so excited to finally do this. We've been talking about this for a little minute, right?
Yeah, it's been a while just throwing ideas around back and forth. I'm like, it's so much stuff I want to talk about, but I think it's just a matter of just getting it organized, right? Getting it together.
Because we're both pretty busy people. And the hardest part was honestly like, other than coming up with ideas to talk about, because there is so much to talk about, but also the name.
Yeah.
We were struggling.
Yo, Melanin Musings is still a hit. Listen, Melanin Musing.
So a little bit about us, if you don't know, we are content creators. We're gamers. We do a little bit of everything. We're kind of in the beauty industry. You know, we're both into fashion and looking good. You know, Mira is a pioneer though. You know,
A pioneer for what?
What you mean for what?
What you mean content creation?
I need you to type in the word. I need you to type in the word Sims.
Oh, that's wild.
And tell me that your face don't pop up quick.
That's wild. Not you pulling the yibs on me. Okay. You pulled out the Sim stuff. Okay. That's it. Look.
Well, tell the folks about yourself.
Right.
If not, I'll tell them about you. And I don't think you want me to tell people how I see you. Because it's very much going to give stand behavior.
That's wild. Okay. So I've been making content for years. I'm actually getting close to 10 years of making content. I've been streaming, gaming, creating communities, creating spaces, trying to help diversify the gaming industry and just the content creator industry overall. It's been a nice long journey. I just can't believe 8 years went by that damn fast.
Yeah. Shout out to Noir. Speaking of like doors that you be opening and how you be out here doing the damn thing. Noir is a collective of Black women in the gaming industry that Mira started and allowed me to be a part of. I feel like we should probably start this out with some mess.
What mess you got? What happened? What's the C?
Let's start with the mess.
Let's start with the mess.
Let's start with the mess. Chloe Bailey, sweet,
What she did?
angelic Chloe Bailey. Well, she's not angelic anymore. Never mind. She be wilding out. She's so talented.
She grown. She popping coochie. She getting lit.
She's very grown because she was seen recently in a nightclub in Vegas with Tyga. Tyga.
Oh.
I always forget that Tyga's not the one who has a baby with Kylie Jenner. It's the other one.
You thought that was him? Oh my God.
Who's the other one? Who's the one that she was dating?
Travis? Is it
Travis Scott? Yes.
Travis Scott, right? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Tyga.
I don't want to say the wrong name.
I don't know. These young ladies go through brown penis so quickly. I'm unsure.
Oh my God.
But reports said the two were spotted leaving Bird Street, a club. Oh, not Vegas. I'm sorry, West Hollywood. It says that reports say Chloe hopped into the passenger side of Tyga's ride and they rode off into the night. Tyga, who was previously dating, you ain't even gonna believe this person. Tyga, before he started dating Chloe Bailey, allegedly, he was seeing Avril Lavigne.
When I tell you, I feel like nothing surprises me. Listen, when I tell you nothing surprises me, it's like, especially with celebrities, you know, it's like we all wealthy, we all roll in the same social circles. The combinations of different celebrities do not surprise me anymore. Like people be like, what is this? This is an odd bunch. Or even whether it's like romantically, platonically, people link up, it doesn't surprise me anymore. People be like, oh my God.
That surprises me. That surprises me. Tyga.
Surprise me.
I mean, if anything, the only thing that surprises me is that Tyga is dating a Black woman.
Damn. Damn.
That's
Damn.
I cannot think of a single time. I might be mistaken because I don't really follow him like that. I can't name a single Tyga song.
I haven't listened to him since high school. So I personally don't know. I haven't followed him in a long time. The last time he was in my feed or in my sphere was when he was dealing with what's her name? Kylie Jenner. That's the last time I like seen him in my social media sphere, really. I don't know much about him.
So I type in Tyga, and the first thing that Google says is, why is Tyga famous? And so he had Bedrock and Rhapsody. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm familiar with those.
Yeah, music.
Google also tells me that Tyga is 5'7".
He's smaller than me. Yo, you know what? I'll never forget. You know what that reminds me of? It was this article I read in a magazine years ago, one of the like black magazines, and it was like you would never believe how short a lot of our favorite celebrities are. And it showed like I think Omarion. I don't know if like Omarion was like 5'2". It was like 5 of them, and I was like, yo, they're all. Why do I think everybody's taller on TV?
I have to know how tall Omarion is. Hold up.
I think Omarion is like 5'2".
Omarion is, according to Google, he's 5'6". Bow Wow is 5'7". All of these short kings.
I met Bobby Valentino when I was in high school, and he was smaller than me. And I was like, yeah, like you be seeing people on TV and thinking for some reason, I don't know, we think they're like mad tall and they're the same height as us.
See, I've never thought that. What's the shortest that you would date?
Oh, me?
We getting so off topic, but I love it.
The shortest that I would date, to be honest, maybe 5'9", 5'8", 5'9".
That's charitable.
Maybe. Yeah, that's short. It's like, I don't know. I've had my experiences with men my height, and you know, they be a bit rowdy.
What you mean by rowdy?
Rowdy, like aggressive, like they got something to prove. I don't vibe with that.
I would say my minimum, if we're talking about men, here's the thing. I feel like every time I've dated a guy and he was like a good lover or like a good partner, he was shorter than me. But if I could have an ideal, he would be like 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". Because I'm 5'10".
To be honest with you, my ideal height is at least 6 feet. But, you know, if a dude good to me, I might have to, you know what I'm saying, overlook the fact that we the same height. Because, like, if you a good dude, I just haven't had good experiences with men that are my height. It's always a lot of aggression and abuse and nonsense. So, maybe, yeah.
That's that. What is that? Overcompensating?
It's very much Chihuahua energy. Like, rowdy, biting ankles, just always want to fight. So,
getting back to the story, I don't like this. I feel like Chloe Bailey is a good person. And when I think of Tyga, I think of him as something like a goblin that hides under your bed while you're trying to sleep.
Hello?
Like Tyga gives demon energy. I'm sorry.
You?
Yes. Him.
I don't know.
Trey Songz.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah.
They all give demon energy to me. Like they feel like predators to me.
Ooh. You say Trey Songz. And that clip, I don't know where that clip is. It's a clip that rotated around the internet a long time ago. He was hanging out with Megan Thee Stallion, and they was in what looked like a van. And she was drinking. You know how she be like on some, you know, driving a boat. We driving a boat. She drinking. She driving a boat. She in her zone, probably fucked up. And you just see him in the back looking like a little creep. And I've never seen him the same since. I was like, why he look like that? Why he look like he plotting? What are you doing? I know what that look like. I just spent enough time in college. I know what that looks like. I look. Spend enough time in college to know what that looks like.
Speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, she recently came out and she was talking about her mental health. Everybody knows Megan Thee Stallion, probably more so than any other rapper this year or even any female entertainer that I can think of, has had a really horrible 2023. So we talking like betrayal. We're talking court cases. We're talking lost time making money because she had to take time out to take care of herself.
Mm-hmm.
I remember she lost her mama as well. I don't think it was this year, but just in general, she lost her mama. Her best friend betrayed her. And most importantly, I feel like the Black community in a lot of ways betrayed her in a lot of different ways. But she recently came out and she said there's a video of her going around working out on Instagram. She has an ass. You hear me?
I'm always in awe of her ass control.
And the fact that it's natural, it hit different. I'm not against anybody getting BBL at all. If I had the money, I would get it done at 3:00 today. But
3:00 today is insane. Oh my God.
But like, I love the fact that she's natural, more so because she flaunts it. Like, she always makes it a point to say that she's natural. And it's like, you bitches can't handle it. Like, y'all got Fix-A-Flat in your thighs. That's why y'all mad. Here's what Megan said. She said, there's always going to be tough days, but I remind myself that exercise is an investment into my long-term physical and mental health. And then she goes on to say, for a long time, our society had a negative stigma around mental health. So I'm committed to doing my part to normalize the conversation and provide people with the right resources to get the necessary help. So clearly, she's coming out and letting everybody know that she's having a tough time. She said that she's off social media. Like, anything that you see of her on Instagram or Twitter, her team has put up. She doesn't check the comments no more. And I think that's a good thing.
That's great.
Has there ever been a point where like you were like, I got to step away from social media? I can't read what people saying.
I have those moments all the time. That's why I'm just getting better with putting the phone down, because you will read things and you will get so aggravated and you have to find yourself being like, why am I getting aggravated about some random person on the internet's ignorance? You'll find yourself getting worked up about things that literally don't matter to you in your life. Like, that's you and your opinion. You will never say this to my face in the real world. Why would I even bother, getting myself riled up about stupid shit that, people say online? So you definitely have to take time away from the internet, because you will get consumed, especially, this is like our job and shit to be on the internet. You'll get consumed.
I'm really proud of her. I feel like I've never heard a female rapper speak that openly about having a tough time mentally. Not that I can think of, because I feel like so much of being a female rapper or just a rapper in general is never showing
vulnerability,
any vulnerability whatsoever.
Hard ass all the time.
Yeah.
Straight face, none of my ways. Yeah.
For that reason alone, shout out to Megan, because not only is she beautiful. Oh, I forgot her boyfriend cheated on her in her bedroom.
Apparently, folks was trying to speculate if that was Party, but he's saying it's not him, or something like that. He said it wasn't him, or he said something, and come to find out she wasn't even talking about him or some shit. And I'm just like,
I think it was him. I think she was just trying to protect him so she wouldn't get any more animosity on the internet by quote unquote bringing down another Black man. That's what I think.
We're going to have a conversation about that shit too, at a point, about how, abusive behavior by Black men always gets shadowed by somebody trying to tell you bringing down a Black man.
Yep.
Like, that shit.
More importantly, we need to discuss what we would do if we came home to find our man fucking another woman in our bed.
I'm probably going to turn into baby Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm power bombing bitches. I don't care. Whoever I get my hands on first, they getting power bombed.
I'm getting some type of nickname in the news.
They're going to be like, she started pulling wrestler moves on them. She, 5-star frog splash somebody. Like, I'm suplexing bitches.
I think now, because I'm older.
Why are you doing that in my bed? That's level like the ultimate like you don't respect your jaw. So let me set that up for you.
You don't respect your life.
Bed, you don't respect
your break line.
A bed. Like a bed. Break line is wild. Bed.
Really? You really playing with your life. Here's what I would do. If I walked in and I saw that, I would actually calmly walk out. And that's the scary part, is like, I don't want to ever show anybody that they got me like that. Mm-hmm. But when I tell you I would be plotting I would never let that go.
Or some
I would,
long-term.
yes,
Oh,
I
no,
would, I would ruin your life.
I think I would be short term because that's just so especially like I think if you did something fucked up that led to that, like fucked up before that, and that's not the first time you did, yeah, I'm definitely probably going to try to suplex somebody. But like, I feel like if it would be first time and it's just like complete blindsided, I would be taken aback. I'm gonna be hurt for a minute, get my shit together. And I'm gonna either go off or whatever it is. I don't think I had the patience to do the long-term petty shit of like the calculated, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't think I had that in me. I'm very short term with like the get back. Like, all right.
I'm a Virgo though, so I'm gonna get it done, but it will only take me like 4 to 6 weeks. First class mail. Yeah.
4 to 6 weeks is crazy though.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. I'm a ruin. I'm a find a way to ruin the money coming into your bank account. I'm gonna find a way to estrange you from your family. I'm just talking shit. I probably wouldn't do none of that. To be honest.
You would cry.
I would cry and cry and cry, but I would do it where they cannot see me. You will not see me cry over you.
No, I'm gonna cry, but you better watch out because
no, I'm gonna fuck your friend. Actually,
by me,
I'm gonna fuck your friend.
It better not be no
in your bed
by me.
Mm-hmm.
I think the little inner baby wrestler. You know what I'm saying?
And then I'm gonna take a photo and send it to you.
I hope ain't no chairs around.
Have you seen this viral video of this couple and their first kiss? Y'all, let me paint the picture. So this couple, y'all need to look up this video if you only ever seen this. Is this couple, they're I think maybe they're Nigerian, but don't quote me. They're a Christian couple and they're on a spiritual journey together. They have never eaten from the devil's fruit. They've never had sex. Apparently they never kissed because the video is of them at their wedding reception having their first kiss. The way that this woman,
oh my God,
I have seen people more excited to go to the gynecologist and get a pap smear. The man seemed like he was okay with it, but the woman looked like she was about to kiss a gremlin, which low key, he kind of favors just a little bit.
Now, don't do that man like that. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right. That woman look fucking disgusted.
She looks disgusted.
Does his breath smell like bounce that ass? Like, why do you look like that?
And see, it's easy to like play the Christian card, right?
Like she's smelling smegma. What is these facial expressions? It's pure disgust.
She's rebuking it. She's like, holy water. She kisses him, y'all, in this video. He's like pulling her to him, trying to get her to kiss him. They're in a room full of people. Everybody's family and friends is watching this woman look absolutely repulsed. And then after she finally gets up the courage, and I mean the courage to kiss this man, she wipes off any trace of him on her face at her wedding. So there's two parts to this. One is like, how do you get over that as the husband? How do you get over the fact that this woman had to basically hold her breath and count to 10 to kiss you on your wedding day? But also
for him to get his shit together.
Is that a thing in the Christian community? Like, are there people who, I guess there are, like, you were so hardcore about your body being a temple that you haven't even kissed until you've been married?
Yo, I'm so sorry to say, I guess I just ain't religious, but I cannot. I know, they always say, oh, sex, don't have sex before marriage. I cannot spend the rest of my life with somebody that I haven't fucked yet. That is such a gamble that I'm not, as a straight woman, that is a gamble that I am not willing to take. That is a risk as a straight woman that I am not willing to take. Marrying somebody that I haven't had sex with? Hell no. I would never.
The way I research, I don't even buy a wig until I've watched about 6 or 7 YouTube reviews on it. So the biggest purchase of your life would be your partner that you're marrying. So imagine buying a car and not test driving it. I know that's like an antiquated way to put it, but you don't know what's under that hood. You don't know if he is a 30-second man, like a commercial break dick,
Commercial break dick is diabolical, and I need you to know that.
I need you to know they're out here. It's a plague.
Oh, no,
you thought COVID was bad?
No.
Not plenty.
I've had plenty. Oh, no. I'm talking about, yeah. Like it's bad out here. I've had plenty of those experiences.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not unfamiliar to it.
The last time I had sex with a man, it was definitely commercial break dick.
Commercial break dick is actually diabolical though.
It swore me off. Like, oof. Like, I can't imagine, just based off this kiss in this video. Again, y'all look up this video. Can you imagine what their sex is gonna be like? If you can't even fix your face to look at this man in his eyes while you press your lips to him, how are you going to look in his eyes when he is inserting himself inside of you?
Oh my God. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think I could never. I don't know. Shout outs to the people who do that. More all respect to you. I can't do it because I'm not gonna. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna talk about Trina. So Trina recently got into some hot water because she said, "Actually, let me just play the clip. Let me play the clip real quick."
Now is the time. Like, do you think there's something specific that happened in music and culture that kind of opened the landscape for more female rappers to rise to the top?
Yeah, Beyonce, because she's like the #1 female rapper when she does rap. So I feel like
People do sleep on Beyonce when she does spit.
There's no sleeping on the queen, okay? There's no sleeping on the queen.
So
yeah,
she said Beyonce is the #1 female rapper when she raps. This is coming from Trina, the baddest bitch. Looking at the comments of what people have been saying, just going by what people have been saying on Twitter and stuff, they are mad. People are bringing Nicki into it. They're talking about the girls hating Nicki bad, and it shows. People are calling her jealous for saying this.
What?
People are saying you're discrediting yourself just to throw shade at Nicki. Like, all of this. Here's the thing. I might be in the minority, but I like when Beyonce raps.
I do too.
She ain't the best rapper alive, though. Not the best female rapper.
She's the best female rapper. No, I saw some video. Like, I saw some clips with the shit with her and Chase. Was that ape shit? I was like, yeah, this shit was fire. I think they brought it back on the timeline because of that interview. But she's allowed to have an opinion. Damn, people can't have an opinion nowadays. People can't have people they stand for it, they go up for it, and they feel like it's the best. Or it's just, it always got to be something. It always got to be like, everything is not about Nicki. Everything is not about shade and Nicki. Like, it's okay. That woman is talented, and you know what I'm saying? She deserves her flowers too, but like other people also deserve flowers. Like, it's okay.
But I'm going to put you on the spot though. So if Beyonce ain't the best female rapper,
who is?
Who is? Who we saying? It's Ice Spice, clearly.
Did you say Ice Spice?
Ice Spice is clearly the best. No, I think the best female rapper of all time, in my opinion, and this is coming from somebody who doesn't listen to as much rap as I used to. I honestly would say it's Nicki, to be honest.
I'm a Lil' Kim fan, so that's not for me, but Nicki was my jam.
Y'all can't see, but her cat is a mad pussy running around.
Not a mad pussy. No, but I'm a Lil' Kim fan, so I'm always going to be about Lil' Kim. But I mean, Nicki's great, and Nicki, like I said, Nicki was my favorite female rapper. But I'm gonna be, if I may shake the table a bit, the only reason why I started listening to Nicki Minaj in high school was because she reminded me of Lil' Kim. So it's like, I can't really say you the best to me or you my favorite when I started listening to you because you reminded me of my favorite. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. But as far as like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't want to be like, how do I put this? Nicki was out alone for so long. Like, she was dominating the charts for so long. It's like, is she the best because she was the only one for so long, or is she the best because she's the best? Especially now with all these women. It wasn't all these women years ago.
Yep.
It wasn't. It was just her for like I want to say a 10-year, like about 10 years. It was just her by herself, it seemed like. And if it wasn't her by herself, she was the only one that was getting pushed for a long time. And it's like, how, you know, is it the best? Are you the best because you're the only one, or are you the best? Now it's kind of like how do we? But then it's kind of like she still, in my opinion, has such an amazing, like a huge head start over everybody too, because she's been rapping so long and she's built such a strong and huge fan base, and you know what I'm saying, she has the support that she's had. So I don't know. I just feel, if I really want to get down to it, I feel like a lot of female rap and how we judge artists and a lot of people you talk to, like I feel like female rap is about looks and it's colorism and all that shit. Like it's not really about bars with most of these people. It's really about how a bitch look.
How
when it comes
fat
to women.
is, yep.
Yeah. Even I don't know if quote me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. But even Nicki Minaj herself, I saw her say something about her getting her ass done and how she was talking about how the men used to talk about like how fat the women's asses was. You know, you got this beautiful chick sitting right here, but all they worried about is who ass is the fattest and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So all these people be worried about is what a bitch look like, how light a bitch is. Like it's not really about bars for most people. Because
for me, the reason why I said Nicki's the greatest is like I'm thinking about like commercial success. I can't think of any other female rapper who's had like a solo world tour. When I think about like her features, no female rapper is touching Nicki's features. Like she is usually the best part of any collab that she's done.
I remember. Oh man, that takes me back to high school. I used to be so excited. In high school, I used to literally skip niggas' verse.
Exactly. You skip right to Nicki's verse.
Nicki's verse is to listen to Nicki. Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, like, but I agree. Lil' Kim is a pioneer. No one can touch her. It's a shame that she does resemble a Muppet at this point. Did I say something wrong?
You ain't shit.
Look up Lil' Kim 2023 and tell me that's not a jump scare.
You ain't shit. But also, why would you say Muppet? Because now I'm reminded of somebody called Tamar a Muppet.
We got to talk about Tamar.
I think about that.
We got to talk about Tamar and Tommy.
What did she do? What happened with her and Tommy?
Okay. So you know how Tamar was engaged to that white man from that TV show? And I really liked them as a couple. I really liked the way that he treated her. And he seemed to be a good counterpart to how Tamar is, which you know is rowdy. Her mouth real reckless, real loud. She's very extra. Tamar is one of the most extra people I've ever seen on a reality TV show. So her and her man broke up. She went to Instagram. I remember when that happened. And she was saying how she's not safe anywhere, how she can't count on nobody, how she has nobody. Cut to him taking Tommy's crazy ass, Tommy from Love and Hip Hop, and Baddies to I think it was like a Lakers. It was some sort of a professional basketball game, and she put everything on Instagram. Cut to Tamar and this man getting back together, and Tamar is on stage of her, I don't want to say national tour, local ring, knowing Tamar Braxton, because she.
Oh my God.
Nobody's paying Tamar Braxton to sing in like Japan. Like, let's be clear. This is probably in Atlanta. And she says, you should look up the clip. She says something like, me and my man is back together. I know y'all didn't think him taking a crackhead to a basketball game was gonna end us, or we weren't gonna get back together. Something along that line.
Who a crackhead?
Tamar called Tommy a crackhead.
Jesus Christ.
And the problem with that is not
Tommy fights everybody.
That part. How do you play with crazy like that? Tommy is crazy. So whether or not she's a crackhead, which I have strong opinions on that.
I don't know nothing about that.
She does not give sober.
So maybe alcohol. Do you think she got crackhead energy? Like I
don't think she does crack, but she does something more than alcohol, in my opinion. For her to be as grown as she is, she be acting like she's 21, 22, 23. This woman, I think, is in her mid-30s.
Fighting like that?
Yes. So, hold up. Let me find the video, because the way she talked about Tamar Braxton, I would have cried.
Oh, my God.
That was, hi.
too. And from there, he was thirsty. He wants to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game? What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my ass, and I sent him on his way. It wasn't.
She said he ate my ass and I sent him on his way.
I don't know, middle class house that he lives in Atlanta. It wasn't the Bentleys, because I drive a Rolls Royce, that got me. It wasn't, I don't know, the slick part thing he got going. It wasn't none of that. It was when he paid for the Waldorf in points. I knew that I could no longer play this game. So it was a one night.
Can we talk about how she said the reason why she didn't want Tamar's man wasn't because of his Caucasian part or his middle class house in Atlanta? She said it's because he paid for the Waldorf Astoria hotel room with his points. And she said she can't fuck a man that gets a hotel room with their points. What's wrong with you using your points?
What's wrong with points? Listen, that's to me, that's ignorance, because that's how the wealthy are able to maintain the wealth. They have to be, frugal in some manners. They have to, you pretty much have to be financially literate, financially stable, and financially smart with your money. You can't just, it's the people that do all that flashy, rah, throw the money in your face that want to, and those are the people that are pretending to be
people
wealthy.
who be carrying around designer bags.
Wealthy are frugal as hell.
But ain't got no rent money. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But she said that he knew what it was, that they went to the basketball game. They went to the Waldorf on his points. He ate her ass. And she said that he sent her on her, or she sent him on his way. And she said later on in the video, she says that Jeremy is his name, that's his name, was talking badly about Tamar to Tommy, and that she knows her business about like how her tour wasn't really sold out and how they was pumping fake about attendance and how much money she'd be making. Oh. And cut to now, maybe like a week later, he proposed to her on Christmas Day.
Who, Tamar?
Jeremy, the white boy, proposed to Tamar again because he proposed to her the first time on the reality TV show. So I guess they re-engaged, and he put a ring on her finger. And I'm like, is this the same ring that you proposed to her with the first time?
Well, my thing is, if he ate that girl ass, and that's what you okay with,
But that's assuming. I don't think Tommy be telling the truth though. It could go either way. I don't know if she lied, and I don't know if it's the truth.
Lie about getting their ass ate. Who will lie about a scenario like that? But people
who want to hurt. If I wanted to hurt a woman and I did not like her, and I went on a date with her man, I would tell her all kinds of shit. I'd be like, he ate my ass in the car. We went to the movie theater. He made that work. Like everywhere we went, he was eating ass. Like I would just put it in her face. Just like I put in her man's face. Like I would be talking about that. Like I would lie about it just to drive her crazy. But apparently Tamar don't care about that ass breath because they sure enough engaged, and she looks like she is over the moon happy, buddy.
Hey, you like it? I love it.
But them fighting over this man, the way that he looks.
That shit ain't cool. See what he look like? I've yet to see him. I've seen the videos with them going back and forth. I've never seen him.
I will shoot it to you right now. Jeremy Tamar. This man, he does have a comb over. He's not bad looking.
Not a comb over?
He's not bad looking.
He got a Charlie Brown thing going on. What you mean a comb over? He got a couple strands of hair.
He has a swoop bang. Like, you remember how you was in like fifth grade and your mama would put your hair in a ponytail with barrettes and you'd have like a little swoop bang? That's what he got. But you know what? Let me not be a hater. If she's happy and he's happy, I'm happy for them. Because, all right, last topic. Tia Mowry.
What happened with Tia?
She made a TikTok where she's dancing in front of the Christmas tree. It's cute. It's very much giving, mom energy. But the caption is what people got really upset about. She's recently divorced from her husband, and she said in the caption, "For the longest time, I found myself in the company of others, as my work and family commitments kept me constantly surrounded by people, and not to mention, I have a twin. Alone time was a rare occurrence growing up. However, over the past year, I deliberately shifted my perspective and embraced moments of solitude. I realized that being alone wasn't a punishment, but rather an opportunity to recharge. And then she ends up by saying, I can finally be present with people in my life, knowing that I have taken the time to rejuvenate myself. And the reason why
I fully understand that.
Absolutely. She said nothing incorrect. But the reason why I want to bring this up is because the comments are wild.
What are they saying?
She divorced her husband to be happy. Gentlemen, find yourself a good woman who isn't chasing fleeting feelings. Avoid chicks with this mindset like the plague. So men are not happy because basically they're saying she is encouraging women to leave their men to be alone and making it seem like it's a happier option, which it is. Loving a man in 2023 is a wild thing.
It can be ghetto. So for some of these niggas, yes, I'm happier by, you know what I'm saying? You can be happier by yourself depending on the partner and your relationship dynamic. We don't know what their relationship consisted of. She might really just be happier alone. And we don't know what he did or what happened or how he made her feel. So
I am seeing a lot of women, millennial women in particular, who are like, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s. I always thought I would get married. I always thought like it was important that I had a family, but more and more women are declining the idea that marriage is inherently better. They look at their counterparts of all these women who are being open about their stories. I remember during Christmas time, there were so many women who were talking about how there was nothing in their stocking and they were the person who put everything together for Christmas, how they did all the cooking, they did the cleaning, they bought the gifts, they wrapped the gifts, they made sure that everybody's stockings were filled and they got nothing in return. So a lot of these married women are single with an older son, as far as I can see. So a lot of women are not buying into that anymore. And men are not happy about that.
They mad as hell.
They mad as hell. What do you think about the idea? First of all, how do you feel about marriage? Number one, I know that's cool. A loaded thing. It's cool.
It's all right. I mean, even as a kid, I never was in love with the idea of getting married. I kind of felt like I wasn't normal for a while because I feel like, I don't know, every girl talking about I'm getting married and my wedding, and in my mind, even as a little kid, I'm like, if I find somebody that's decent and he's not an ain't shit, like, dude, okay, cool, let's do that. But I don't know. It just, marriage is more beneficial to the man. It always is. It seems to be always beneficial to the man.
Absolutely.
You know, he's getting taken care of. He's pretty much going from his mother to his mother that he screws. I don't see the same level. Marriages and relationships, partnerships are evolving. So now we're starting to see different dynamics in people's relationship. But it was always, man go to work, he bring back the money, the mother takes care of the kids. She doesn't get to follow her dream. She doesn't get to go to school. She doesn't get that job she wanted. She doesn't get things or achieve the things that she may personally want to achieve. She just becomes mom. And the man, he goes on to achieve whatever. You know, in some cases, we heard the horror stories of men who get wealthy and leave these women that built them, that spent all of these years building these men to who they are now. And they get left, or they get cheated on and they have no choice but to leave or things like that. So for a long time, I felt like in the grand scheme of things, marriage was a dynamic that only benefited men. The nuclear family is a dynamic that only benefited men. But things are changing. Women are tired. They're not putting up with it. Women are out here. They are working. They're getting degrees. They're waiting longer to have kids. They're marrying their friends. They're doing all types of stuff nowadays that
I want to marry
never
a friend.
was a thing. I want
to do one of them female only communes.
Not the female commune.
No, but I remember statistically speaking, reading from a study a while ago that men who get married live longer than men who don't get married, and women who get married live shorter than women who don't get married.
I remember reading that too.
So it's like, not only am I going to have to work and toil, I lose all my autonomy, because when women become mothers, they're no longer women, they're a mother.
Your mommy.
When women become a wife, they're no longer a woman, they become a wife. Men, they will be a man all the rest of their lives. They could be a father, they could be a husband, but they are seen as a man first and foremost. They can have autonomy, they can make all these decisions. Women, when we do anything, we wear a certain kind of skirt, we go out at night, we do anything, we're judged for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I personally, in terms of marriage, I remember I was like maybe 21. I remember thinking maybe like 25. I remember thinking I was gonna get married. I remember fantasizing, I was never like into the wedding idea, but I remember fantasizing about having someone I talk a lot of shit, but I am very much a nurturer. Like the idea of cooking for someone, cleaning for someone, being submissive to someone is very appealing to me, because I'm so alpha in every other aspect of my life. I want to relinquish that kind of control. And so now that I'm in my 30s, it's like, okay, well, what if it never happens? What's so bad about that? And then all these women telling me how marriage ain't shit has helped, made me feel better about the fact that maybe I won't ever get married, and that's fine. And I'm finally at a point where I'm more than okay with that. Yeah. If you want to get married, get married. You know, make sure you do a background check on that nigga.
Yeah. Listen, you don't, that's fine too.
Get a full STD panel on him. Do all of that.
Yo, no, because it's wild out here. Like I listen to family, friends. Like my mom, she's been married for she's been married. Damn. Okay. They're entering their 70s and they've been married since they're 20.
Hold up. Hold on.
Parents have been married for 48 years.
Hold on. How old is your mom?
My mom is like 69, 70. I think she turns either 69 next year or 70 next year.
Oh, she has you like a little bit later in life.
Mm-hmm. She had me at 38.
Oh, okay. I love that. What's it like having a parent who was more mature or older than everybody else's parents?
I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I came out more well-rounded than my older siblings. Because they had them 16 years before me, but I definitely feel like the most well-rounded out of the kids.
Yeah, because once you hit like around 40, you're more substantiated. Like you have more of life figured out. Hopefully you're more financially stable. When people be having these kids in these 20s, I'm like, what are you doing? No shade, not judging.
Yeah, I'm not judging, but I'm just like, you know, I want to be able to, you know, buy my baby things and not have to question if I had the money for my child, you know. If y'all want, you know, us to hear out any questions you may have, any advice on love, relationships,
sex,
content creation, I guess sex too, you know what I'm saying? You want the little freaky sneak dick on the table, you know what I'm saying? We want to talk about on the table. We can talk about the dick on the table, right? Anything of that nature, or you just want to go to fuck off on somebody, send us an email at prettypettypod@gmail.com. I am excited to see what submissions we get. I know people can be a hot ass mess.
You said a dick on the table? Now I'm having visions of men putting their dick on the table like a placemat.
Look, I'm homies, you know what I'm saying? I tell women this too: slap the dick on the table to assert dominance. And yeah, you might not have a dick. There's other ways you can assert dominance. That's just a phrase I say. But
yes, like Mira was saying, we are willing and able to answer your questions, whether it's advice, whether it's personal questions. We are here to entertain. If there's something that you probably maybe want to see on the show from us, a particular topic maybe that you want us to go over, we're open. You know.
So I feel like I need to talk about some shit. I really feel like I need to go off about some shit. You know what I'm saying?
What you gotta go off about?
You know what really chaps my ass? Like what really chaps your ass?
So what Mary's trying to say is we have a segment now that we're trying out called Go Off Sis, right?
Yeah.
And what is that? How would we describe that?
When shit piss you off and you want to talk about it. As you know what I'm saying? Especially being a Black woman in America, you we see a lot of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be things that we want to talk about, and there's things that we definitely are going to want to go off about. So you might hear me pop in some of these episodes. You know what really chaps my ass? And then I'm going to go the fuck off because that's me. Yeah.
Do you have something that you want to get off your chest? Do you want me to go first? You want to go ahead?
I mean, it's nothing that I don't talk about all the time, right? So what really aggravates me is, you know, how brands like to play in creators' faces and do shady things like lie about budgets and try to get creators to work for free when they know that this is work. And it's just a lot of disrespect when it comes to content creation. And it's assumed that because it's not a conventional job or conventional line of work, that it's not actual work. And we don't deserve to be paid. And I'm actually sick of that shit. It's a very common thing. How about you?
This week, I want to talk about Mr. Simone Biles. That is how I will refer to him. Because I still don't know this nigga's name. So I will refer to him as Mr. Simone Biles. Mr. Simone Biles decided that he was going to go on a podcast. Listen, when we talk about red flags, I feel like there is no greater a red flag. And I'm saying this as someone who, you know, obviously is in the beginnings of a podcast. I understand this is hypocritical. But if a dude told me that he had a podcast, to me, that's a red flag. You having a podcast is a red flag. I'm sorry. That's a red flag, my G. But Mr. Simone Biles went on this podcast. I don't know the name. I'm going to play the clip for you, though. And the internet has been dragging his ass for a whole week. And I would be remiss if I did not do the same. So this is what he said.
How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles?
Really, how she pulled me, man? That's the question.
And then he goes on to basically brag about the fact that they met on a dating app. I think it was, what's that celebrity? Raya, that celebrity dating app that they got. They met on there. And he goes on to say that Simone Biles, the most decorated Olympian of all time, drove 45 minutes to see this fool for their first date. And
some shit I just wouldn't tell nobody.
She did it. He did. He told the whole world that she wanted him so bad. Jonathan Owens, that's what they tell me his name is. He plays for the team, the Green Bay Packers, or something. I don't know. But he goes on to say that basically he was fighting her every step of the way, that she pursued him, that he was the prize, he was the catch. And he very much gives the impression of someone who is with Simone Biles because she treats him like a king because he's the prize. Like, she's lucky to be with him. Simone Biles, I think she even has her own Barbie. Like, Simone Biles is that chick. And the idea of me, a regular Mercedes, getting into a car, driving 45 minutes to see a light-skinned miscreant like this dude.
Did you just call this nigga?
Yeah. I feel like he's a Disney villain, and his Disney villain name is light-skinned miscreant. The idea of getting into a car to see any man for the first time and driving 45 minutes is wild, but it's even more wild when you're a millionaire and a decorated athlete and worldwide known. I don't know what she was thinking when she did that, but that's not even the point. This is not about Simone Biles yet. This is about Jonathan Owens, Mr. Simone Biles. I need you to know that nobody knows who the fuck you are. I need you to know that there are several TikToks right now of people constantly asking what the fuck your name is because we don't know who you are, sir. We've never seen you do a flip.
I didn't know his name, so you just said it.
Even men who watch football don't know who the fuck this dude is.
Now that's nuts.
To you, I want you to know, sir, that we do not know you, that you are lucky to be with someone like Simone Biles. I am so tired of women, Black women in particular, giving passes and going above and beyond for a man, specifically light-skinned men. I don't know what it is about light-skinned men that makes women go above and beyond and do too much, they will let them get away with anything. If you have light skin, don't let you have hazel eyes. Don't let you have hazel eyes. Don't let you be a young Terrence Howard. What's that guy from Grey's Anatomy? Jesse something?
Jesse.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
They won't let you do it. Look at Drake. They let Drake get away with anything. I saw a TikTok the other day of two women. Takara, do you remember Takara from America's Next Top Model, the first plus size model on? Mm-hmm. She was talking about her and Melissa Ford, who's like the original video vixen. Mm-hmm. Melissa Ford was talking about finding out that Drake was fucking her and Takara, and they were best friends. And how Melissa Ford told Takara, "You can have him." And then Drake proceeded to continue to fuck Takara and then brought in a whole harem. Like, y'all, I'm gonna say something controversial. We want to talk about hidden dangers. We want to talk about how red dye 40 is a hidden danger to our health. We want to talk about how high fructose, however you say it, corn syrup is detrimental to our health. Let's talk about the real epidemic in America, and that is light-skinned niggas. Women, I need you to hear me. It's light-skinned men like Mr. Simone Biles really believe they are a hot commodity, and y'all treat them as such. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't sell yourself short. This is a whole woman who has endorsement deals, who is on national television, who is award winning. Do you know how hard it is to be an Olympian? I get winded walking up the stairs. So imagine the amount of work and tenacity and just talent she had to have to hold up. Let me Google how many medals Simone Biles has. She has 7 Olympic medals. 7. Everybody on the internet is going wild. Like, who is this man trying to act like Simone Biles ain't Simone Biles? Let's talk about the fact that Simone Biles took to the internet and then she went on to say that in the future, people will not refer to him as Simone Biles' husband, but they will refer to her as insert light-skinned nigga's name here, wife. Like, she was basically, she has been fighting the air, fisticuffs, trying to get people to put some respect on this unrespectable man's name. And I just want to say, Simone Biles, I can't want you to do better than you want for you. I can't want you to be better than you want to be. It continues to amaze me how women who are so talented, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, will continue to let men disrespect them.
All in the name of having a man. That's all that shit comes down to be able to tell another bitch, at least I got a man, to be able to call another bitch single as an insult. What pisses me off is to see all these other demographics jump on Black women specifically when every other demographic is spouting the same rhetoric. Some of them are tag teaming them on TikTok. There are white husbands and wives tag teaming Simone Biles and her man on TikTok. And I don't see the same vitriol towards them. I don't see the same opinions towards them. I don't see the same, and this is what I talk about when I talk about misogynoir and how Black women are received for having the same exact opinion as everybody the fuck else. That's the shit that I be talking about.
Simone Biles, in this instance, the number of people who are attacking her physical appearance based on this, saying that she is lucky to have him because he is so attractive, and apparently because she is dark skinned, because maybe her body is more athletic and not really a curvy type, because again, she's an Olympian. The way that people are attacking her and making it seem like she is lucky, and the fact that they're basically reinforcing the fact that he is the prize. If you are one of the people out here who thinks that we can negate somebody's resume, like we don't have to take into account the fact that she is so talented, that she is so accomplished, and that we are basing whether or not someone is equal or better than somebody else in a relationship based on their physical appearance, based on colorism. Fuck you. Fuck you. And your mama. I'm just so tired of people having different rules based on someone's complexion. I'm really, and I'm talking specifically to Black people. I am really, really tired. We were talking about this earlier with female rappers. There should not be a different barometer in terms of who can be successful and who can't be successful based on the paper bag test. It is 2023, about to be 2024. When you hear this, it's deplorable, and I'm done. That's my go off for the week. Yeah, I think that's the first episode. Am I wrong?
We done? That's it?
I think so. We
Lord,
did it.
Yo, we did.
We did it. You want to write to us? Give us feedback. If you want to ask for advice, what was that email address again, Mira?
theprettypettipod@gmail.com.
theprettypettipod@gmail.com. That is pretty with 2 T's. I realize not all of us have gotten our formative education.
That's
fine. Hopefully we're going to see if this is going to be a weekly thing or a bi-weekly thing. Thank you so much for doing this with me, Mira.
Thank you for doing it with me. This is so new, and I'm excited.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a good rest of the week, and thank you for listening to us. Be blessed.
See y'all.